Hello, everyone. My name is Tucker, and welcome back to our Russian Fishing for Float Fishing character. Today, we're back over here at 5142 at Old Burg. I did take a look before we got started. There is a 1 kilo bream order up at the cafe here, so I figured we'd get that. And then, not entirely sure what I'm going to do with the rest of the day. There was a white bream order that I may go after, but we'll kind of play it a little bit by ear from there. But there's the first one of three we need for the 3 white bream order. Or sorry, 3 bream order. 1K bream order. There's what I wanted to say. This one's probably a little bit smaller. Yep, not quite a marker. So again, I'm out here. I did see this again on VK as well for a trophy spot for Bream. They were using cottage cheese dough today, which we don't have yet. So still on garlic dough with Bream ground bait and just standard in-game recommended Bream ground bait. Dog's been super excited all day. May have to mute a few times to try and calm him down. It is Friday, November 11th in the United States. That is Veterans Day. So thanks to all members of the military service, past and present, for what you've done for this country. You know, over in Europe especially, today is celebrated as Armistice Day, which was the treaty that ended World War One as well. So kind of good news on both sides there. I actually had the day off that 4-letter W word today because it was a holiday. Dog going crazy. Decent bream here. That'll do. 1.4. I'm surprised I'm the only one here fishing bream, it seems like. About 7 o'clock in the evening my time. So not a bad day. Just short of a kilo there. But it was a marker, so it's at least worth something. I got some peanut butter filled pretzels from the grocery store last night and gave one to the dog and has fallen in love with those. Call them crack because I'm kind of the same way. Once I buy a box of them, they're gone. Decent fish here. I thought it was a little bit bigger than that. Just noticed how low my food was. Of course, low food, so we should dig. Still surprised I'm the only one that's shown up in chat with catching a bream. Got another one hooked here. This is a good one. Be over a kilo, but probably much more than a kilo too. $2.3. Not bad. So we've definitely filled the order. I'm gonna keep going here though. I want more. There was a rough order. I'm not in the mood to switch over to rough. Plus, I don't want to waste a 2 kilo bream if I don't have to. Rather save the 2 kilo bream to sell to the fish market. I don't think we got a trophy here, but we got another good one. $3.3, not a bad fish at all. There we go. Someone else pulled a bream out. Said 3. I cross the rods up. Number 2's on the outside over here. And not quite a marker there, unfortunately. That's way off to where, not where I want to be fishing. It's better. Let's drag this rod on this side where it belongs. Somehow I had rod 2 on the right side of rod 3, and that shouldn't be the way I like to lay it out. That way I know which rod's which. Yelling at the game that I picked up the wrong rod, according to it, but nope. Put it down in the wrong place. we go white bream fishing. They've been mainly on worm and redworm recently. White bream. Interesting. A couple of good ones on garlic dough as well. I don't know. Do I have right hooks? Not really. I like a size 10, so I'd probably buy 3 size 10 hooks. Which I'll use anyway. 39.5 on bait harvesting. Might hear the dog drinking some water. Not gonna yell at him for that. He's allowed to do that anytime. Another nibble on the bubble rod here. Ooh, dog jumping up on the couch right next to the mouse. Didn't really move the mouse, but moved the couch, which is acting as the mouse pad. This is a decent one. I don't think it's... No? I don't think it's super big. 1.6, not bad. Another 1,000 experience point. $23,000 and $90,000 to 17. How many fish have we caught? Just over 2,000. 10 of them being trophies. Feels like I've caught more trophies than that almost. But proves I've caught a lot more fish on this account than I have on my spin fishing account. That account's was started 10 days later. It's a level higher, but only has 1,000 fish. So definitely the XP has been higher over on that character. Still don't think silver's been higher over there. Best way to level up is kind of a mix of spin fishing and bottom float fishing. We pulled out so many. Actually, tell you how many of the same fish we got. Oh. Did that just show how many teas I've eaten? Yeah, I've eaten 543 thermoses of tea. So 10 fish, 15 minutes, a little bit slower today. Here, there's still plenty of time for it to pick up, though. We gotten some pretty reasonable, 3 kilo, 2 kilo. But we got our 3 1 kilo ones that I'll sell. There was 72 hours on it, so it's plenty of time. The white Bream order had 55 hours. I think we are going to go white Bream or try for white Breams. I'm still amazed for how many times this spot here shows up. A trophy. I never see one in chat. See a lot of close ones. And Gustafsson there just got the 3.5 kilo. Just curious too. Really big Bream recently caught too. The US. I was looking at overall US weekly or overall US records here at Burg. I just realized I am way. I want to be fishing around that evergreen tree. I'm good 20 degrees off. I'm fishing about 2 o'clock. Or I'd rather be fishing at 12 o'clock evergreen. Wondering if that's why my bite rate bad. Honestly, it's been better where I am now, left of it, at 11 o'clock, as if I go right. I think a good reset. As we get into kind of prime time. Probably going to head over here somewhere for white breams. Someone just laid down. Been super excited all day. Guess he likes the really, really cold weather. First really cold day we've had. Didn't see my float, that's why I tightened up to it. Took someone outside earlier today and he ran around for a good 20 minutes. Completely crazy. full speed. Still wanted to run when I finally came in. It was cold. We were we were 70 degrees, basically room temperature for those that don't know Fahrenheit, and then below freezing until or 70 degrees all day yesterday, and then about 4 or 5 o'clock it just dropped like a rock to freezing, and we were below freezing until early noon hour today. And barely, probably barely got above 40, barely above single digits, if even that, Celsius said. Morning's been rough. Good news is the breams we've caught will cover not all the hook costs, but most of the hook cost I'm going to spend to get some not level 10 hooks, some size 10 hooks. And typically, right around now's busy time. Surprised it's been so quiet. There'd been a nibble on that rod, so I wanted to make sure there wasn't something just sitting on it, not really pulling. Here we go. Starting to see some activity. Maybe. Yep. Decent one. Not a trophy, but for a kilo. 2.3 kilos. Not a bad fish. Watched it start running, and that's when I picked it up. It wasn't on. It's unfortunate. Way too much loose line in this one now. And I could have sworn there was bite on that rod. That makes me mad. I watched the rod get pulled all the way down for a second or two. Then I picked it up, and whatever it was wasn't on. Yeah, maybe it came back. I was pressing the wrong button. Wasn't trying to drink all that tea. Was trying to press R to see if I had this thing attached, but had the finger on 4 instead of R. Good Bream here. Wait, are you actually on there this time, fish? Not bad. Not bad. One feels a little small. Might still be a marker, though. It was good. That one was real close to that 1 kilo mark. Was looking at the 3 I'd have to sell for the cafe order there. That would be if I were to give up right now, which not quite yet. Wrong rod. Complete wrong rod. This one's a small fish. Not even a marker. Definitely picking up in the late morning. As far as bite rate goes, that is. Maybe. What are you doing, fish? Give up? Bad fish. 39.7? I think 40 unlocks cottage cheese dough, which does require going to quarry. I knew I shouldn't have done that. It's close enough. Time to move anyway. There's a dairy at quarry that you can buy cottage cheese from to make cottage cheese dough. So now that we are 16, we can do that once we get to 40. It does cost 20 silver to go to quarry, so there's definitely some stuff to catch at quarry too. It is more of a spin fishing lake. If you've watched my spin fishing series down in the comments below, we're spending a lot of time at quarry right now with some pretty small equipment and having a lot of fun. At least I'm having a lot of fun. All right, let's go run into the wall and then go over here to the cafe. So three perch orders. They're weird ones. I do want to sell the 3 smallest bream that we have. So that'll get us 35 silver right there. Plus another 48. So if we were calling it here, there's 80 silver. Just overnight. But we're not. So hooks, classic. Like this one. Got 3 of them. Nope, I don't want to cast. You. Walrus stick. Walrus stick. I'll leave that one. So we'll put one of the new size 10 hooks on with worm. Remember correctly, a little bit over a meter here. So 2754 is where I'm at. Let's see if we can't get some white bream. Not gonna promise this will work. The red worm on this one. I'll switch off for worm. That's gonna be taken right back off because I forgot to switch the hook. And we'll come back to 10. And let's see what happens here. I'm gonna make sure 40 is, yeah, cottage cheese dough and pea porridge both. I remember this spot being a little bit slow before. But we're also fishing for cautious fish that are not super active either. I've actually pulled a blue trophy white bream out in the past. Zoomed in with binoculars digging for worms. 39.8%. Scarf another thermos of tea. Tiny roach. There is a sale on right now for gold or premium. Again, I'm trying to keep this character, actually both my characters that I'm recording on right now, wanting them to be completely free to play, no gold, no premium. Premium gets you bonus XP, gives you an hour a day of happy hour, super bonus XP that also has better chance of skill ups as well. Great way to give back to the devs. I've used premium on other accounts before. Also gives you the ability to see the cafe at other locations without traveling there, and send some equipment between players. More stuff that you can't send your old rods and reels to a new player, and it would have to be unused equipment. And I think they found a lot of leaders and lures that you make, things like that. So you can actually make your own lure, make your own leader. Sooner or later, we'll probably get into that. Definitely lures on the spin fishing account, but we just don't have the silver over there right now to do so. We don't have the silver to be doing what we're doing right now. When you're fishing quarry with a 3.8% or 3.8 kilo reel that is 20% worn, you're having a good time. Quarry has a lot of 4 kilo, 7 kilo, 10 kilo, 20 kilo fishes in. Actually, pulled out an 11 kilo fish with that 3.8% or 3.8 kilo reel. See if it's still up there. I actually didn't check that earlier. It is. That's my spin fishing account. 11.229 with a 3.8% or 3.8 kilogram reel. Basically the same reel that is on bottom rod here, unupgraded. I'm fishing with an upgraded version similar to that as well too. So a lot of fun over there. Again, playlist is in the description if you haven't been watching that and would be interested. That one also started after the new tutorial system as well too. So episode 1 is the new Forest Lake tutorials, not the same old cottage pond, and then go to Mosquito, buy some stuff, go to Winding, catch your spin fishing perch that we failed at on this one. You look at episode 0, everyone says you're guaranteed to catch a perch on your first cast on spin fishing, and I probably fished for 30 minutes. It was probably 20 minutes before I finally got my first bite on spin fishing. This account, it was painful. I actually called it episode 0. That's how bad it was. Now, this is seeming a little bit slow. Care about that calendar reminder to work too hard on. Whoops. I was reading a text message and didn't realize there was a fish on here. Small eyed, not bad. Looks like rod 1 is my monofilament rod, rod 2 is my fluorocarbon, and rod 3 is monofilament. I think it's mono. Yeah, it's monofilament with fluorocarbon leader. One of those I was saying it and then didn't believe myself even saying it. Well, afternoon has not been the best. White breams are sometimes afternoon fish. I actually caught my big one right around now. I don't know. Figured it was something different. We've done carp fishing enough for now. There'll be more big carp fishing coming, especially getting up to 18 and unlocking bear and then getting over to amber. Is amber 20 or is that higher? Amber's 26. Volkov's 20. I haven't done much of Tversky Donats. Sura can be fun. Ladoga's a big spin. Amber is definitely a floating bottom lake. More to come as we get there. I may go over to Quarry and have some fun. I've never really done a lot of float fishing at Quarry, and especially since they've added some fish that make float fishing a little bit interesting. There's common minnows and things like that that I think could be fun. I just haven't tried it, so. I think speaking of white bream, oh, another marker eyed. Yep, someone's finally found the couch super comfortable. And snores. Mm. Words that rhyme with Tucker. I mean, we basically have made no silver this afternoon so far. Maybe two, one or two silver is all. This experiment doesn't seem to have been the best. But still a little bit of time. We're still 47 minutes into the episode right now. I've got time, so we can go a little bit longer. White Bream, good sign. Even though that was a tiny white Bream. The fact that we've gotten two is a good sign now. Leave that on worm. We got one on worm, one on white worm, or one on worm, one on red worm. Both white breams. Go down even further. That is setting on the bottom there. That wasn't a full cast. 140 is what I'm looking at. Wrong button. The put your rod down button 0 is right next to the let's go a little shallow button, which is the minus sign. Eat another thermos of tea. Dig some more worms and red worms. We unlocked. Now bloodworms is 45. Aquatic plants there. Scoop. You can buy the scoop at 45. Probably another white bream. Ish. At least a marker. A step in the right direction. As you can see, white breams are pretty small. It's only a 200-gram fish. Come on, sink float. They're also usually reasonably valuable, even for being so small. See how much that marker one sells for. Honestly, didn't look at the size now that I think about it that we need for the cafe. I think they were small. I think it was 5 of them too, so got a little bit of time left still. Trying to read chat real quick to see what fish are being caught. Dig some more worms. No skill points. Eat more tea. Was looking at how much silver I had because I honestly had no clue. Didn't think I had a super high amount, 260. Come on, fishy fish. 5 minutes left. I'd like to catch 2 or 3 more of you. Still no skill percentage points. So close. And again, I do have binoculars. That's why I can zoom and then zoom again. Another marker white bream. Switching over to red worm on my float because that seems to be attracting the white breams here. I think there is special white bream ground bait. Bees, maggots, fennel. We could probably have made that, but I don't know. Fennel might be a higher level. So I am not using ground bait. Ooh, hello. I am not using ground bait on the feeder rod. He speak good English. One of those my brain got ahead of my mouth situations. Really, my mouth got ahead of my brain. Another decent marker here. 327, not bad. Normal Bream. Another nice white Bream. Gonna be active. I'll stay here a little bit longer. And not 40% yet. 39.9 though. You actually get the achievement sound when you hit 40% before you actually finish the dig. Or the unlock sound, really. Sometimes it's an achievement as well, but I always know that I've unlocked the next tier of recipes before I actually finish anything. Got about 1 minute left here for our typical 1 hour episode. I'll hang out here a little bit. If things pick up again, we'll keep going. But if they continue at this rate, we'll go sell our 10 white bream and fish. They're not even all white bream. Another diggy dig. Not seeing any activity here, so I think we'll wrap it up here. Not a bad overall day. I mean, we had 80 silver before we even came here. This was more of an experiment than anything. Probably got another 10, 15 silver would be my guess. Kind of want to stay through the night there, but my brain hurts. The changing weather's got my brain doing weird things today. Let's see if we got... Oh, I'm curious how much those fish are worth before I even go to the cafe. 12 silver, not too bad. Yeah, 3 or 4 silver for a marker. So cafe was 530 gram for 30 silver, so not bad. We will definitely sell our 5 smallest there. So 110 silver there on the day. I just saw the eyed order. It's a big eyed order. So we definitely did not get that. 115, 120 silver on the day. Not a bad day, really. Just shy of 300 silver again. We did spend 60 or about 90 silver on hooks, so kind of broke even for the day. Not a bad day. I'm happy with that. So appreciate everybody watching. Again, thanks to all those who have served in the military. for your respective countries. And we'll be back again tomorrow. Have a good one. Bye bye now.